So let's say you're eating packaged food and you happen to have your reading glasses within reach and you decide to look at what's on the label. What's in this stuff, you wonder? And it says sustainable. What does that mean? Well, as you can see on your screen, it turns out that a lot of companies use the term sustainable to suggest crickets. Crickets as in the chirping insects. So why are crickets winding up in your snack foods, and is that a good idea? Should you be eating crickets without your knowledge? Dr. Mark Siegel joins us to assess. Hey, doctor.
This is actually very serious. Now, first of all, eating insects is legal in the United States per the FDA. And yes, crickets are in flour, crickets are in cotton candy, snacks, and insects are high in protein, low in fat, low in carbohydrate. They eat them in Africa, they eat them in Asia, they eat them in Mexico. Not a lot of people are eating them here yet, and I can understand why. I'm certainly not eating insects, but the problem is that the FDA, Tucker, has a defects standard, and that's what it sounds like, very lax. And so insects get into your food in the growing process and the processing process. Listen to this. The FDA allows up to 450 insect parts in a box of spaghetti, 30 insect parts in a chocolate bar, 30 insect parts in a jar of peanut butter, in spices, and almost anything you can name, there are insect parts in there. Now, disgusting, yes, but I'll tell you something else. As a physician, people are allergic to this stuff because insects are a lot like shellfish. So if you have a shellfish allergy, you could get itchy from any of this stuff. You could end up in the emergency room having problems breathing. You could get asthma. You could get a rash. And there's nothing I can do about this. So I'm very concerned about the laxity of this. Now, there's one other thing that I want to bring up here, which is that currently we're seeing food skyrocketing prices under the current situation. Eggs going up the wazoo and meat. And so more and more, you're seeing this insects appear. And Tucker, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with a bug mandate that you and I have to eat insects. What do you think? Is that the next mandate coming down the pike at us, Tucker?
Probably, and you don't want eggs up the wazoo, I can tell you. But my question is, how is a cricket, which is obviously a fashionable insect, materially different from a cockroach?
Well, it actually tastes better. It's crunchy. It can be flavorful. And cockroaches are really slimy and you don't know what direction they're going in. But I still can't bring myself to this idea of eating them, even though they're in flour now. And even though they've got white cheddar cricket snacks and grasshoppers. Yeah. Not for me.
Yeah. Not long until it's rats, the new white meat. No, I'll go with beef, actually. Dr. Mark Siegel, thank you for your medical input this evening.
Thanks, Tucker.
Cricket, cricket. Insect, insect. Wind up, wind up. Assess, assess. Carbohydrate, carbohydrate. Physician, physician. Allergy, allergy. Asthma, asthma. Skyrocket, skyrocket. Mandate, mandate. Grasshopper, grasshopper.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with future videos. Thank you for watching.